honest prize, just sit there reading on what Trump's idea was going into the G7. I knew they're just basically going to ignore him and pat him on the head because he's an idiot. But his idea was, oh, I got this full cup of unhappy. I am not happy. I got a full cup of unhappiness, okay? But, yeah, I'm going to overturn it. I'm going to go in and overturn things, okay? That's his internal idea. He's going to go there and overturn stuff. And he thinks above it is that he's got some kind of strength, his nonsense, and he underneath of it, he's going to go in and do battle. He shows up an hour late. He rushes in, and he's a freaking miser. Okay? So they, and then he leaves with that pissy-ass attitude, and they've blocked him out. Okay, there it is. They're behind there, and Trump is out here. Trump is out here. He's locked out. Okay. So, yeah, they don't want to hear his nonsense. They're not going to put up with it again. They're going to go forward, and they're going to have some victories in what they're talking about. But he's again alienating everyone because he thinks he's too good for them. He thought he's going to go in there and just, so now he's off on his thing, his jaunt with Kim Jong-un. And what kind of a mess is he going to make with that? Yeah, because that ended. Okay. Here, Trump. Okay. And to that, you can't go there to G7 and play with the big boys. Okay. You can't sit there and throw your tantrum and act like a jerk. Doesn't work. But that's the way he's always done business. He's been an ass, and he's gotten away with it because he's worked with smaller companies and stuff, that wanted to try to get ahead. Well, that's not who he's dealing with now. He's dealing with countries in their own right, and he thinks, he's going to be a dictator, and he's not. He's an idiot. Okay? And the real dictators are sitting there laughing at him because he's so ridiculously stupid. All they have to do to him is blow smoke up his ass, and he's all over it. Okay? What's going to happen with Kim Jong-un? Oh, yeah, he thinks he's going in there with the big rod of power. I was going to beat him over the head. If it doesn't work, I'm going to run away and walk away. Take my toys and go home. Because I'm bringing this message and he needs to hear it. Okay? It's his golden opportunity. And yeah, underneath of it, he's full of fantasy. Fantasy notion. But above it, it's, let's just all get together and get along. As long as it's his way, Yeah. Because he's comfortable in his drama that he's got going. Let's see what we got over there. Yeah, the other thing is that the rod, it, takes work. He can't just come in there and, bully his way, and he doesn't know what he's doing. He's got no clue. Got no clue. So now we're going to go and make nice and offer him, if you give up all your stuff, then you can have the world. If you give up all of your armament and everything, justice will prevail. And I'm going to come in with a thing of strength. Talk about the children, bring it all things from all the stuff from before. Yeah, it's just nonsense, but it's not going to work. In the end, it's not going to work. He's got all these big notions. Got all these big notions about how he's going to do it. I don't see it happening. Don't see it happening in the end, no. I don't see Kim Jong-un really giving up much of anything. He'll say whatever to get the sanctions lifted, but behind the scenes, you know, yeah, behind the scenes is another story. Yeah, Kim Jong-un thinks he's coming in with a thing of strength, you know, rushing forward, gonna get ahead in the world with it. He's got his message underneath of it, you know, new opportunity, and above again, thinks he's got the big power because it's about the being bound there. And again, wanting to be able to move forward with more benefit in the world. So these, we'll see what kind of empty promises. But again, you know, in the end, he's going to feel like, yeah, no, wounded, not happening. Judgment's going to come in. Yeah, he's going to think that Trump doesn't play fair. He's going to think Trump doesn't play fair. I don't see it really, you know, in the end, doing too much. Yeah, takes temperance. Yeah, takes temperance, but in the end, no. These two egotists are, you know, banging heads, and both are out jockeying for position, and both want to have, you know, some big, think they're going to come out looking like the, you know, one with all the power and stuff, and going to denude the other one. And who knows, maybe Kim Jong-un will make some promises, who knows, but he won't keep them. He won't keep them.